welcome back. This is going to be essentially part 2, as you've not seen any other bits on the camper van. Been busy with the eBay. Oh my god, that sunlight's terrible. Been busy with the eBay, so we need to get back on with this camper. I wasn't going to make a video because all I was doing was replacing the exhaust and inlet manifold gasket, which is an hour, 2 hours worth of work as long as everything's alright. But then I discovered something a little more suspicious. If you would like to take a look at this exhaust manifold, I've just finished cleaning it up. Lovely and clean, as you can see, ready to go back on, no issues whatsoever. We'll flip her over. As you can see, that's where the carburetor goes, no problems. However, can you see one of these guys? One of these fellas is oily, which is not a good sign. And they're the little gaskets that's just come off of there, and one of them is dripping in oil. The other one is dry, falling apart, but it's exactly how it should look. So this leads me to believe that this little fella right here, which goes up, 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 up to these two center exhaust ports, these are full of oil. So this small job has now turned into a big job. Let me go to the van and I'll explain. So on a non-turbocharged vehicle, essentially that usually means one of 3 things, 2 of which are a lot of work, 1 of which is just a bit of a pain in the ass. Firstly, and worst thing, something could be cracked, cylinder head or block. Bad news. Pretty much the only fix for it is replacement. Secondly, piston rings or valve stem oil seals. If the valve stems are burnt out or the valves are burnt out on the bottom, the oil will leak past, the fuel will leak past, all the bits and pieces. No, that's not, is it? I'm wrong. It will still allow oil, fuel, I don't know, whatever. Don't matter. If it's that, you've got to send the head away and have it redone. Piston rings. If the piston rings are gone, then the oil is coming back through, past the pistons, up and into the combustion chamber, and then coming out the exhaust. Or the other thing, which is the cheapest solution of all 3, which I'm hoping it's going to be, because I'm about to strip it down and find out, is the head gasket. I've just ordered all the parts to do the head gasket because the head's coming off regardless. All the bits for the exhaust gasket, the head gasket, rocker cover gasket, sump gasket, they come to like 50 quid including post, so they ain't expensive. Got it all from Auto Doc. It's not sponsored, wish it was, and I would have had to pay for them. So yeah, so I'll just get you in real quick, show you what I'm doing, and then we'll stick you up on a time lapse, and as long as I don't knock the camera over, we'll be alright. So this is where the exhaust manifold has come from. So the 2 that you saw that were oily, that's the other end of them. So that's the oily boy there. So that's going through the exhaust and coming out the back. There's the dry one that's all nice and lovely and working as it should. But the nice thing, in a way, that it does tell me, because that exhaust right there relates to these 2 ports directly in the middle. So I know once I've removed this cylinder head, what I'm looking for is the center 2 cylinders. If they're all right, and it's just the head gasket, we're laughing. But we've got quite a bit of work to do before then, so I will start stripping, get you in, and you can watch it on a time lapse. So what's probably going to take me about 2.5 hours is going to take you about 20 seconds. So I'll just bring you back in real quick, what we've got up to press, just in case any of you didn't know what on earth it was I was doing. These are the push rods. The, oh no, I didn't want that kit off, you dirty boy. These are the rockers. These push down on the push rods, which open the valves, which connect to the camshaft, pushes up, pushes down, pushes on the valves, which are these guys here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pushes down on those valves and they open and close for when there is either exhaust needed to be exhausted or inlet needed to be inletted. that's where we're up to at the minute. I've got a really awkward, where is it, this pipe here, sorry, you're not focusing, which goes there, under the head and out the other side, down there. So I'm just going to try and wangle that out, and then I've got to go find a breaker bar, because apparently these head bolts are incredibly tight. You're not going to see me doing in a specific sequence, but what you will see me doing is going over them and over them and over and over them. So I'll literally just crack them all, come back, take a little bit more tension out, come back, take a little bit more tension out. I'm about an hour in, up to press, I'd say. So yeah, it's not going too bad. And then once we've got the head off, we can delve in and have a good look and see if it's the head gasket that's gone, or if I'm left with a scrap engine or something that needs a lot more work than what this vehicle really is worth. So guys, the head is off. He's on the floor outside the van. Let's just have a look in here first. You can see some of these galleries. Some of them are water, some of them are oil. We've got some blockages going on in there. It looks like old material. This is stuck. This is old gasket material. I'm not going to go digging in it too much. It needs proper cleaning off. But as you can see, this whole edge, you can hear it. It should be like this. It sounds like this. This whole edge needs cleaning. Almost looks like there's a chunk missing there. Is that actually? That's actually gasket material. Still attached and rotted and gone manky. So all that's going to need cleaning up properly. The pistons are oily. Not the liquid you see in there. That's just from taking the head off. That's just water that's ended up in there. They'll all get cleaned out, and then we'll perform a leak down test, and what that involves is just putting a fixed amount of diesel, petrol, whatever it is you've got to hand in the cylinders, sticking a timer on over an hour, 2 hours, and seeing if they all leak down at the same time as into the sump, because then you'll know if your rings are good. We're going to do the same with the head. Here's the head. We've got dry, sorry, I'll go around the other side, you can see better. As you can see, we've got wet oil burn marks. This is where it's been dry, this is where it's been hot, oily, dry. And if we can, oh, that is one rough head gasket, peel this off. This is the bad side, that's the same in the van. Oh my god, that is welded on there. Oh. Right, give me a minute. Here's your head gasket off. Much of the same on the head as it was on the block. All the head gasket material is just deteriorated, fallen apart. It's the exact same with the actual head gasket itself. It's supposed to be thick like this side is, and all in one piece, and as you can see, it's literally just fallen apart. I'm not saying that this is causing the issue, however, it has literally in places rotted through. I think the best bet we can do for now is perform the leak down test, so that's what I'm going to do. I've got some petrol in a jug over there. I'm going to put that into the cylinders, onto the valves, give them half an hour, see how much leaks down. When I did this with my old Mini, I used to have a, I don't think it ever appeared on the channel, I think I had the Cadillac when I started the channel. I used to have an old Mini, and I did this on the Mini, and when I poured the petrol in, within 10 seconds it had gone through and it had gone. So I'm going to fill this up now and we can have a look. Well, as we can see, it has been an hour and the petrol has not drained through the cylinder head at all, which is fantastic news. That means the cylinder head valves are all holding their own. So they don't need regrinding, they don't need any of that good business doing. I've just ordered some plastic scrapers, specifically designed so that when you scrape all this gunk off the top of this block, it won't damage the material. So I'm going to wait for those to turn up tomorrow, and yeah, still waiting. We've got to wait for the head gasket and all the other bits and pieces. I need to do a leak down test on here, so exactly the same as what you've just seen me do with the head, I'm going to do with the block, and we're going to put petrol or diesel, just a little bit in the top of each one of those, so we've got a measured amount, give it an hour, see if it leaks down. If not, we should be golden. The only other thing it could possibly be, in my eyes, would be a warped head. But once I've cleaned all that head down, I've got a big long straight edge. I can give it a good check and shine a torch through the gap and see if we've got anything coming through. Right, next time you see me, it'll probably be 3 or 4 days from now.